We return to Tour de Endurance after a bit of a break, this time for Event 5, The Tower, a bracket-style 1v1 race between all 16 competitors as per usual, where there'll be heats, quarterfinals, semifinals, and of course, finals to decide the medals. It's a pretty quick, only about 10-second races we should expect from this, but Team Sunrise and Navy SEALs are the first two to hit the track and show us how it's done, and it appears there's multiple sections. Navy SEALs pull ahead at that point, the first section. Across the bumps, Navy SEALs are still out in front, and across the line with that little cylinder finish barrier there is what decides the times. And Navy SEALs capture the first win and will advance to the quarterfinals over Team Sunrise, who are struggling in the overall standings, so they might have needed that, but Navy SEALs are also not doing too good. But now we've got Condiment Kings and the Grayscales. Grayscales, second place overall. Need to try and bring that lead down to the Marauders. It's at a massive 18 points after the previous event, but they're not going to advance here. The Condiment Kings beat them out, and they also kind of need that Mayo, trying to actually bring some results in for the team. Second place in the first Expedition Tour de Endurance tournament. They're struggling in this one. Let's see if they can change things here. Serpent Speeders and the Silly Slimes. Silly Slimes, the winner of the first event. Consistency in the others, I believe, got a medal in previous one. Maybe they didn't, I'm not entirely sure, but it's neck and neck so far. But the Serpent Speeders dash through the chicanes, and they should take the win, and they do. An easy win on that one. It was neck and neck throughout most of it, as you can see here, but the Serpent Speeders, actually no, Silly Slimes charged forward at that transition point, and then Serpent Speeders lunged through the chicanes, and they hold out to get the win. Now, the Party Crashers and the J Jockeys, defending champions, are probably not going to be defending champions based on the first 4 events. They did get a gold, but they've been slipping everywhere else, but it's very close so far. The J Jockeys and the Party Crashers, they could advance here, and the J Jockeys come across, but the Party Crashers do not. They get stuck at the beginning of the corner, and that is a big concern for them. Let's have a look at this. So J Jockeys pull ahead, but through the chicanes, Party Crashers oh no, we don't get to see that. Nah, that's fine. Green Teacups and the Croissant Crew. Just not enough energy by the Party Crashers. Green Teacups pull ahead early on, but Croissant Crew fight right back at the it's close. It's basically neck on neck as they come to the final corner. Croissant Crew, a fantastic final corner to lunge across and advance to the quarterfinals. A 10.28 as well. That's a fantastic time. Must have been quick in multiple sections. Look at that, just charging across, a stamp of authority heading into the quarterfinals as the Cosmonauts and the Stingers await us next. I think Cosmonauts have pulled out to a substantial lead so far, and they hold it. That was a big distance, but the Stingers just come to just stall out completely on those bumps. Let's have a look at that again. Coming out of the gate, Cosmonauts just getting faster and faster, picking the speed up. And look at that great transition to the through the funnel. Just keeping that lead, a great time as well. The Stingers just stall out on the bumps, not enough energy to continue. Honeycombs and the Crystal Pistols. Oh, Honeycombs have a great start through the first section, but the Crystal Pistols fight right back. They charge right back to the Honeycombs through the next section, and across the line it's going to be very close. I have no idea who just won. I think it might have been the Honeycombs, based on what I saw. But Timing and Soaring is going to come in and tell us who got that. Let's have a look. So just across through the curves and then down at the final stretch. I think Honeycombs hit the ground first, but through the line, and it will be the Honeycomb. 2/100ths of a second over the Crystal Pistols, and the Honeycombs now on to the next round. But will they face the championship leaders, the Marauders, or the Blue Brigade? That's two very different ends of the scale here. Marauders are in first, Blue Brigade down in last, and then last by a significant portion too, so both of them want to advance here, and the Blue Brigade will. The Marauders kicked out of the first in the group stage here. They're going to get a pretty bad result in the overall results for this event, as the Blue Brigade hit the quarterfinals is what they desperately need. But now the Marauders only in 14th, 2 points to their credit. My microphone keeps falling over, but only 2 points for the Marauders. Let's see if any of these other teams can close that gap of 18 points. Condiment King is pulling ahead early on. They're holding it ahead. They're still ahead. The Condiment King should have a clear win here, but will the Navy SEALs charge forward? Yes, they will. A late charge for the Navy SEALs, just straight across the line at the end there, and a 10.43 for the Navy SEAls gets them to the semi-finals. Just saving all that energy until the end just to lunge forward and get the win. Now, Serpent Speeders and the J Jockeys. Oh, it's close early on. It's pretty much neck and neck throughout most of the race so far, across the bumps, and at the split, I think J Jockeys stalled out a little bit, and Serpent Speeders should have a clear win, but they don't. That was actually very close. But the 7 speeders did still advance. 500ths of a second. We're not going to photo finish that. Timing and scoring could tell, just based on the original race, that the 7 speeders will advance to the semi-finals. Croissant Crew and the Cosmonauts. Pillsbury and Cosmos. Oh, and look, it's looking good so far. Look at Pillsbury across the bumps over there, just lunging across the split, and an easy win for the Croissant Crew in that one. Let's have a look at this again. So Croissant Crew and Cosmonauts were ahead, and then Croissant Crew just flies across the bumps. Like the bumps weren't even there. Completely unrelenting against those bumps was Pillsbury. Honeycombs and the Blue Brigade. Out of the gate, Honeycombs are pulling ahead, and they stay ahead. At the next split, the Blue Brigade charge. They pull ahead again, but the Honeycombs chicane through the chicanes, pull ahead, and hold it ahead. Blue Brigade unable to muster up a challenge on that one. They just fell back early on. They just could not charge back. Actually, no, they could charge back, but the Honeycombs just across the chicanes. After the chicanes, it looked like it was pretty much game over. Blue Brigade, they're only down in 8th. With the Cosmonauts up there in 5th, that's where they'll finish. Still a good points haul as we move on to those medal rounds. Navy SEALs and the Serpent Speeders for a shot at the gold medal here. Advance for the advancer, and the Serpent Speeders, pretty much a free advancement for the Navy SEALs there. The Serpent Speeders just too much energy wasted in the first 2 rounds, I'm gonna guess, and they just completely stalled out coming up at the split. Oh, just could not keep that momentum going, and just a very unfortunate end to this event. Actually, they've got a 3rd place round to do. The Croissant Crew and the Honeycombs. The Croissant Crew have pulled ahead. They dashed across the bumps at first time. They won't do it that time. They actually fall back. And the Honeycombs again, untouchable through the chicanes. And the Honeycombs will get the win on this one again. And they'll advance in the finals against the Navy SEALs, while Croissant Crew go to face, 7 speeders in the 3rd place round. 7 speeders will be feeling terrible after their big mistake in the semi-finals. Let's see if they can scrounge a bronze medal out of it. The Croissant Crew are going to make it difficult. They've only won bronze medals or done poorly. It's been very inconsistent for the Croissant Crew as they come across. It's very going to be close, but the Croissant Crew do get the win. And they'll get the bronze medal in this event too. That's 3 bronze for the Croissant Crew in the first 5 events. That's good. They need to start getting results in the other events too. Also, only 1/10 between them. That was a close 3rd place round. Just going down to the bottom there, and right there, Croissant Crew just lunge around the corner. Now the Honeycombs and the Navy SEALs for the gold medal. They both need it. They're both around the similar spot. Navy SEALs are down in 11th after many poor finishes after their silver in the first event. Honeycombs look to get this win. I didn't really commentate on the race there, but that was a pretty clear win from start to finish. The Honeycombs through the first section were actually behind, but just lunging through the next section. And the Honeycombs will get the easy win and the easy gold in the final. Navy SEALs will take a silver in this next event. 2 silvers for them now as the Honeycombs get their, I believe, their 2nd medal of these games. The gold in this one. Let's have a look at this. On top of the podium. Honeycombs, congratulations to them, Navy SEALs. A strong silver will get them back into the game after some struggles in the previous 3 events. And the Croissant Crew continue their trend of bronze or bust. And the Honeycombs have closed the gap down to 5 measly points. Wait, no. Yes, 5 points over the Marauders. Let's see if that gap will completely flip and the Honeycombs can maybe take 1st place in the next event with the duo funnel duel. We'll see you then.